first time my grandmother saw these cacao, I said, "Hey, what is that?" When she saw the tattoos, she thought I was crazy. And she said, "Oh no, this one is reaching back into all that bad stuff." And what that read to me was, she saw the devil come out. My grandma is a staunch Catholic. She was born and raised in a time when being Hawaiian was bad. She was the mother whose children came home to her and said, "We cannot talk Hawaiian at home, Ma." The teacher said, "No, we gotta talk English. It's the way of the world now." So she had to stop that. She was born and raised right here, speaking nothing but Hawaiian. I can only guess at what she thinks of it now. She would more than likely say, because she said it on so many other occasions, that you folks are all crazy. But deep down inside, I think she loves the idea. Kama makakawa ku pa'ama hope. Ku pa'ama hope.
HAWAI'I.
I was just coming into thinking about getting tattooed. Of course, I don't know, it seems like every little boy grows up watching Marlon Brando and doing his motorcycle movies. So everybody wants a tattoo. My uncles had them, U.S. Army, Marines, Bulldogs, all this stuff, you know. So my sister says, "Oh no, he's gonna embarrass the family again. I better get to him. Make sure he doesn't put anything idiotic on, right?" So my older sister introduces me to her friend named Keone. And so like I thought I'm gonna fly down there and he's gonna just put it on me or something, right?
He was one that had a design. And he told me, "I want to put this on my body." And I said, "Why?" I said, "What you mean, why?" And so I told him, "Well, why do you want to put this on your body?" And he said, "Oh, this is this." And I said, "No, go work on this."
You know, so it's like you're talking to this guy and he's talking to you and you get the feeling like, God, I think I'm stupid or something. Or I think he thinks I'm stupid. And say, what about it, you know? And he never tells you that, but when the questions he asks just makes you question yourself so deep.
I asked them a lot of questions to try and get into their mind as to what's the purpose of this? Why is it so important for you at this point in time?
So I talked to him some more and he told me that I should do my family research and who they were and learn the language. When I did that and I came back to him with it, he said, "Okay, now you're on the right track."
The small one. A merely ili.
2 or 3 years later, you know, I was finally ready in his eyes to put one on.
I put it on his leg. He was the first person that I did a complete tattoo on. I should say a complete alaniho. And so he was also the first person that I tattooed with traditional tools. It is my favorite.
The alaniho that I wear is called ama'u. And generally it's a sign of perpetual growth. I wear this sign to remind me to grow perpetually, like these things that grow out here, like the taro.
was a rich stronghold of tattooing in Hawaii at one point in time. And due to societal and political pressures, probably in the later part of the 19th century, that all changed. In some areas, it might have carried on to the early 1920s. Several kupuna told me the names of the designs and what they would look like and what area of the bodies it was put on. There were certain designs that fit on certain areas of the body. Others could go anywhere on the body. The tattoos in itself was asymmetrical. In other words, one half of the body was not the same as the other half. So the entire body was tattooed: face, hands, chest, shoulders, everything, but not necessarily on both sides. I think it's a much bolder patterning than the Maori and Samoan. The Samoan designs and the Maori designs had very intricate designs. The Hawaiian designs tended to be larger, bolder.
Yeah.
Keone is very traditional. He doesn't vary from the path too much. You cannot come to him thinking you can wear what you want. You can wear what is appropriate for you. When I was telling my mom that I wanted to do something, she told me to go see Keone, and he rough sketched out this. He said, this would be right for you. This is a nahulu. This is the feathers. Nahulu means feathers, means many feathers. This is the hulu'io pattern, feathers of the hawk. The bottom pattern is the ulana pattern, and that's a weave pattern. That's for the work that I do as a carpenter. Currently now I'm working on my wrist, and he had just completed shading in the nihonios on my hands. And he's gonna do some more work on my hands, which I'm very anxious to get done. If you was to get one done, you would be the first person in your family for over 200 years to have it done. Wouldn't that be exciting? To relive that, to revive that. Wouldn't your kupuna smile on you from above that you would do this for them? You would set the pace for the future. That's the process.